y'all, welcome back to my channel, Sharp Designs by Lakeisha, where I am designing my way through life and balling on a budget. Today is actually a Tuesday, and I have the privilege of being home because it's a snow day here in the A. We're supposed to be getting some snow today, but I've been looking out the window since I woke up this morning, and there is not a drop of snow. We got a little rain, but no snow yet. So I have these balloons left over from the last video I did for you guys, and I have decided that there is an awesome idea that I can do with it using a hula hoop again. So I am going to show you guys how to use the hula hoop in using a mini balloon garland instead of doing the tie-on method that I did in my last hula hoop balloon garland. What did I call it? I don't know what I called it, guys, but that last video I did, I'll link it above and in the description box. That last video I tied the clusters onto the balloons using the stringy pieces on the outside, but this time I'm going to actually use the garland that I had left over from the floral balloon garland table runner and actually make a balloon hula hoop wreath. That's what it's called. And I'm also going to include some paper flowers that I have left over from Dakota's christening party. I'm not sure if you guys have watched that video already, but I did do a christening party for Dakota here at the house on the day that she got christened, and I had made all these paper flowers and did my first grass backdrop. I'll link that grass in the description box for you guys, but I absolutely hated it. I think it was more so to be on the ground. It shedded really bad, and I really just didn't like it, but I've seen some other people use it and it didn't turn out as bad. But this baby right here, that's my grass. It's definitely more expensive, but it's worth it. So I'm just going to show you guys how I made the picture that you saw on the cover for this video, and it's going to be a real quick video. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll let you guys know if we get any snow while I'm filming this. Bye. Alright guys, so these are some of the paper flowers that I have from that wall. If you saw the video, you know I had a ton more, but these are the paper flowers left over from Dakota's christening backdrop. I found a hula hoop, guys. They are starting to put this stuff back in stock in Walmart. It was $5. It's not the one I want. It actually lights up and does this funny thing, but that's going to be hiding. Then I have these leftover balloons, and you guys typically always ask me on my videos, how long do they last? How early can you make them? I made these balloons last Thursday. I blew them up last Thursday, put them together last Friday, and today is now Tuesday, and they are still looking very good, as you guys can see. I just kind of reshaped them from how I had them laid out in the flower garland video. But yeah, these are the same exact balloons. I didn't even add any, and they still look amazing. All right, guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my hula hoop and line it up here, and then I'm going to take my balloon garland, figure out where I want that and how I want it to curve along the actual balloon, around the hula hoop. Can you guys see that good? Hopefully this is a good angle. So I have my handy dandy zip ties, and I'm gonna do as I showed you guys previously. I'm gonna take that string the same way I do in my video for how I shape them. I hope you guys can see this, but I'm going to take the, hopefully I don't pop any, because I can't see under there trying to show you guys, but I'm going to take my zip tie, and I am going to attach it to the back, pull it tight into place. This is what it looks like back there. It's just holding on to the string, and that's holding it on. And I'm going to do that going all the way around in probably 3 different spots. Alright guys, so I found my next piece of string that I'm going to use. I'm going to latch the zip tie around the string and the hoop. I'm trying to get it so you guys can see. I'm going to stick my zip tie in the hole. There, and pull it closed. That's number 2. And number 3, I'll do around this end somewhere. Oh, found spot. This is what the zip ties look like, holding on to the string and the zip tie. That's one. The second one is up under there. two. You can see how it's attached to the string. And then the third one is like that. That's number 3, and it's attached to the string and holding it in place. So when I turn it over, this is what we have now. Can you guys see that? So, yeah, that's what it looks like. So now I'm going to attach my flowers, which is going to be the tricky part. Make sure these are shaped how I want them, that the string isn't showing. So now I'm just going to attach the flowers to this side, and I'll show you guys how I do that. Alright guys, so this is what I'm going to use to adhere my flowers to the hula hoop. This is just some leftover foam board. I use this as well on my paper flower wall video that I did about 2 videos ago. So I'm just going to cut out a piece of this with my handy dandy scissors and put it on the hula hoop. Alright guys, so this is how I cut out the board. I just left a little gap in it to kind of give it a curved shape on the inside, and I'm going to also use zip ties to adhere the board to the hoop. So that's how I'm going to do that. I feel like I should maybe cut it in a little more. Hold on one second. Yeah, I think that's a little better. So I'm going to adhere this to the board using zip ties as well. Alright guys, so what I did was I used my scissors and I simply slit 2 holes into the board. And then now I'm just going to use my zip ties. I already did one right here, as you can see. And I'm going to push this down on the other side. Pull it through on the other end, and voila, right there. Probably should do one more up here. This one I did a little too hard. Yeah, so this is what it looks like at the back of the board where I used the zip ties. I did 5 different areas. This one was kind of messed up, as I tried to tell you guys earlier. Don't pull it too hard, because this one I actually did it the opposite way with the string coming up this way, and I pulled it too hard, which caused the board to slip, which would make the board then fall off, and you don't want that. So do not pull too hard when you are doing the zip ties. And then on the other side, this is what it looks like. All the strings are sticking up on this side, so I'm just going to use my scissors and cut those off, and then we're going to adhere the flowers to the board. So this is what it is looking like right now, guys. So what I'm about to do now is adhere my flowers to the board, and then I'll show you guys how we're going to hang it, and we'll be all done. Alright guys, so what I'm about to do now is just use my hot glue gun to adhere the flowers to the board. I'm just going to kind of pick a pattern. I don't have anything set in stone, and I'm going to do that by taking my hot glue gun and simply adding a few swirls of glue to my board. I'm just going to pick a spot for the flowers, press them in place. Alright guys, so this is what it's looking like after I attach all of the flowers and balloons all the way around. I was about to attempt to show you guys how to use the pipe and drape stand to hang this with some fishing wire, but unfortunately my ceilings in this room are not tall enough, and I really wanted to do it in front of this backdrop, so I'm going to attach it directly to attempt to attach it directly to the boxwood hedge using none other than some zip ties. But if you want to use fishing line, what I did was put a piece of tape in the corner just to ensure that the board didn't rip, and then I used my scissors to punch a hole, and you would just stick the string or the fishing line through there and then tie it to the actual pole across your stand. That way you don't have to worry about it ripping. And then the other string will be able to attach to the pole on this side because it's still, where is it? It's still out on this side. So yeah, I'm about to attempt to attach it directly to this boxwood hedge and show you guys how that would look. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so the zip ties did not work because it was not balanced on both sides between the flowers and the balloons being so bulky. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my good old fishing line. So as I said before, I'm just gonna string the fishing line on the hula hoop on that side. Then I'm gonna put it through the hole that I made in the tape on this side. And I'm just gonna hang it from the nails that I showed you guys that I already had up there in my boxwood hedge tutorial backdrop video. And we'll see how that works out. Fishing line does come with different weight limits, so just make sure you get one that's gonna support whatever you're gonna be hanging with it. And it's clear, so you won't be able to see it through in the boxwood hedge backdrop. It'll look like it's just floating there. And again, if you use an actual backdrop stand, you can hang it from the backdrop stand. All right, and that is the hole that I made, and this is how you can't see it because it's clear, which is what's so good about it. So that's how I have it hanging from there. You guys can't see the string because it is clear, which is why I love, oh, there it goes. But it's clear and you can barely see it. So it works out really good for hanging stuff to make it look like it's floating. And I did the same thing on that side. I really wish I had my collapsible backdrop stand. I hate that the other one is too tall, but I would prefer to have the backdrop stand actually hanging this up. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get this video out for you guys this week. If I go get the backdrop stand, I might give it a try and do it on my Instagram story. All right, guys, so you can leave your hula hoop balloon wreath like this, or you can add something in the middle. You often see me put the wooden name signs in the middle of my backdrops when I do baby showers and events. Another option, if that is too expensive because they can get pretty pricey to order those, would be to get something simple that says baby girl or baby. They have some that say bride, and I purchased this off Amazon. I will link this in the description box. You saw me do a similar project like this for the baby shower transformation that I did in my garage. I had that video way down below, maybe 2 Octobers ago. So yeah, I used this same name sign. I just blew it back up for you guys, and then I just did a more dramatic version of the paper flower balloon hoop. So yeah, definitely give this a try if you want to put something in the middle, or as I said, you can leave it like that. And I would attach this using fishing wire as well. It has holes on both sides, and then you would just put it up there. I'll actually try it for you guys. One second. This is what it looks like with the baby balloon sign in the middle of it. I just kind of use the fishing line to tie it, and you can see it barely there. But I use the holes in the corners to just kind of tie it to the center. And I would have preferred to tie it directly to the hula hoop. I think that would look a lot better, but I needed to take it down to do that, and I'm not doing that. So yeah, hope you guys love this video. I will see you guys in the next vlog.